It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jaire Alexander, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup. They're the best team in the NFL as far as running the football goes, but they're in for a stern test here.
Yeah, that defense that they're going up against, they're no slouch either. One of the top 5 units in the league. I think this game could boil down to stopping the big play. This offense can certainly hit some home runs, and if they hit on a couple here, it might be all they need to win the game.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Well, they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mayfield going to keep it on the option. A nice little juke. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, here's Fields. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields out to his left. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A good pickup there at 22.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The Steelers at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing again is Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Pollard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11 with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll run left with Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a handoff to Pollard at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield is going to float this over the middle, deep. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have reached half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields, quick slant, complete to OBJ. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. On the draw, this is Fournette. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll... Talbot has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. 2:19 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now a first down throw. Fields crossing the field. Beckham makes a catch. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Teddy Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Ravens' turn, trailing by 1 after the 2-point conversion. Just under 2 minutes to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. David Njoku, 75 yards. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Mayfield. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
All eyes on Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they take a knee. 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with first, and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Ashton Davis, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year man out of Duke, and that's Daniel Jones. Here's Jones. Throwing to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaire Alexander. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be...
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by Myers. Touchdown, Carolina. Jakobi Myers, 39 yards. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was all capped off by Jakobi Myers on the touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Play action. It's Fields. And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Odell Beckham. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Offense back out. We take a closer peek at the dual threat back, Nyheim Hines. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
Pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hines. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Steelers had 8 and 5 to start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. To try again after the sack. Fields. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Here's Fields.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
On first down, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jones now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers.
He's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields. Quick slant to Watson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Pollard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Fields on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Panthers will get the football back. And Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right...
After review of the play, ruling
so
on the
that
field
challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Jones throw there, complete to Myers. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll run for it with Hines. Able to slither by. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Touchdown, Carolina! Jakobi Myers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They run with Hines. Oh, look at the juke. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Brevin Jordan from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So now the Steelers down by 4. A minute 11 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Here's Fields. Complete. Pollard. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Back to throw. Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All eyes on Fields. He's got a man, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles. season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive.
They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Fields.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Quinnen Williams in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
To throw is Fields.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and goal, Allen.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Calvin Austin.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drake Jackson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Succop for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Throwing again is Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Now a give here to Pollard.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Fields.
He completes it to Beckham. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Pollard again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Pollard.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Tony Pollard with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it's impossible to see the Raiders and Steelers in Pittsburgh and not think of our namesake, the late, great John Madden, and the Immaculate Reception game, which celebrated its 50th anniversary yesterday. It was December 22nd, 1972. So this game, a nice little nod from the schedule makers, no doubt. The Raiders have gotten a little bit of revenge in recent years. Touchdown, Raiders! Dameon Pierce, 49 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And Dameon Pierce capped things off with a touchdown grab. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's putted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Now a first down throw, Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To the air again, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2 and he was tackled at the 2.
It has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen. Pass complete to Austin on the comeback route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Pierce gets this one running right. And down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Allen, nifty footwork. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
from midfield. Here's Allen. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown Raiders. Mac Hollins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he fires one incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Robert Quinn just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Fields. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. It's Fields. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To try again after the sack.
Fields. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Fields on first down. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the carpet corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's Fields. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So just nowhere to escape the pressure that time. He goes down for a safety, and that should all but do it here in this one.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but you're right. Now they have to kick it away, and this one definitely looks like a lost cause.
Free kick out of bounds.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Back to throw. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
One play action. Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This fielded right at the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him second in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A first down carry for Barkley. They juked him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Off play action. Fields. Crossing the field. Beckham makes a catch.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The Steelers at 8 and 7, a game over 500 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
It's one play at a time, baby.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap, Fields. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Out of the gun, Fields. Quick slant to Watson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 22, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fields. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. But kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Finding space at the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Mayfield. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Crosby is good. Here it's now 17-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy. So antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Barkley will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Mayfield. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Fourth down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. David Njoku hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point. That slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Fields now to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Fields. He finds his target, Beckham. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Baltimore. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Pollard. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run with Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Mayfield to throw. He's got Mooney, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On the draw, this is Barkley, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Mayfield. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jaire Alexander. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th. and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's the National Football League on ESPN.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Run for Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On play action, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down. Here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Right back to Chris Godwin. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That's caught by Howard. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking...
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On third down, Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down, and it's Pollard again. Always got some breathing room. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and 9 from the 44. The Steelers at 9-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down, Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Up the middle they go. Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, it's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Fields. Over the middle to Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Burrow's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And he finds Howard complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Now Burrow. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Burrow looking to pass. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Burrow on first down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Touchdown, Browns! Javonte Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off play action, Fields. Flush to his right. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Pollard. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 92 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Right back to him on first down. They find some open field here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On second down, Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Johnson goes in motion left. Now Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Browns down on the scoreboard. 1:46 to go. They're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Connects with Slayton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Burrow. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Slayton. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up.